Hello and welcome back to your favorite news bracket station, MBS. Today our bracket is the cause of the Civil War. Our first round will be covering the Compromise of 1850 versus the Kansas-Nebraska Act. The Compromise completely devastates the act, significantly impacting America through its Band-Aid-esque resolution. Next up is the Dred Scott decision versus Nat Turner's Rebellion. Nat Turner's Rebellion seems to make it out by attempting to stir the pot for a revolution, but the Dred Scott decision is not having it, and through its chain of debates and its effect on many enslaved people, it dominates the course. Next up is John Brown's raids versus the Lincoln Douglas debates. They're debating against each other. During this debate, it is considered that John Brown's acts of rebellion, or the raid in this case, were failed. The Lincoln-Douglas debates won through causing majorly popular debates throughout the nation. Next up is Lincoln's election in 1890 and the secession of South Carolina. The secession of South Carolina caused a huge spark in the Civil War. This separated America, causing lots of doubt and paranoia. Next up, we have the Compromise of 1850 versus the Dred Scott decision. The Dred Scott decision won by blowing up the conversation of slavery and solidified that the government truly didn't care about born freedoms or being free land. The compromise was purely a small bump compared to the Dred Scott situation, but it did add fuel to the fire. For our second to last round, we have Lincoln-Douglas debates and the secession of South Carolina. The Lincoln-Douglas debates were very significant in making the conversation of racism more popular, but the secession causes lots of paranoia and anger that fuel the Civil War to make this even possible. For our final round, we have the Dred Scott decision and the secession of South Carolina. The Dred Scott decision started the secession of South Carolina in the first place. It makes racism a hot topic. Abolitionists take this to oppose racists and suggest a free nation. The threat, if you can call it that, of a free nation without slaves caused the South to separate itself from the U.S. in the first place. Alex, who was the winner? The Dred Scott decision won. This is because it could be considered the very start of the hot topic of racism and the divide in our country. It solidified the oppression of enslaved people becoming free and led to many riots and uprisings. It caused the South to secede when people were suggesting to free slaves after the Dred Scott decision. That's all on NBC News. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in. I'll see you next week.